Welcome, respected friends, for this endeavor of divinizing ourselves through reminder about the truth again through the study of the Upanishads can be considered as the greatest and highest of the endeavors. In this way, getting ourselves reminded about the truth, understanding the truth, accepting the truth, realizing the truth, abiding in the truth, and then helping the world also to get established in the truth can be a very good contribution from our side. Outer contributions also, whatever required, we do. But if possible, the greater and higher service will be the truth, because in the truth only there is moksha, there is sukha, ananda. In the untruth, unreal, how can there be happiness? So, thanks to the Rishi Parampara who are blessing us, Devatas who are blessing us, that every day we are getting this opportunity and we are even utilizing it also. Friends, Parabrahma Ishvara, Jagannatha, Devatagana, Gurugana, Shastragana, Anugraha we are invoking, and our Loka Sevaka Adi Vyaktitwas we want to divinize. For that, we are doing our 6-7 activities of Veda Parayana, common sense thought, Mantrocharana, Dhyana Purvaka, Mangalacharana Shloka, Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantra Ucharanam, Upanishad Adhyanam. Main is Upanishad Adhyanam, subject being subtle. We may not listen for 1.5 hours, same thing. So, we are doing other things also to tune ourselves for this study. Upanishad is Shwethashwathara, Shashtodhyaya, third mantra, Bhashyam, we will see. In that, the bandhana will be explained. Then, in the fourth mantra, sadhana for the moksha will be explained. So, with every time of our listening, may our effort to make the understanding clear become so deeper, so sincere, that a day should come wherein any sloka chanted, uttered, any vakya spoken by the Guru, the deep tattva artha we are able to understand. That will happen to us. Let's continue. In the Veda Parayanam, it is we are doing Aruna Prashna, 50 mantras we have seen from 51 to 60. Let us chant today. Maybe little more, make it 65 if they are not big. ॐ अथ वेदपारायणम् अरुणप्रश्नः एकपञ्चाशत्तममन्त्रादारभ्य ॐ नपुगं सकं पुमागं स्त्र्यस्मि स्थावरोऽस्म्यथ जङ्गमः यजेयक्षियष्टाहे च मया भूतान्ययक्षद पशवो मम भूतानि अनुबन्ध्योऽस्म्यहं विभुः स्त्रियः सतीः ता उमे पुगंस आहुः पश्य दक्षण्वान्न विचेतदन्तः कविर्यः पुत्रः स इमाचिकेत यस्ताविजानात् सवितो पितासथ अन्धो मणिमविन्दद तमनङ्गुलिरावयत् अग्रीवः प्रत्यमुञ्चत तमजिह्वा असश्चत ऊर्ध्वमूलमवाक्शाखं वृक्षं यो वेद सम्प्रदे न स जातु जनः श्रद्धध्याद् मृत्युर्मामारयादितिः हसितगं मृदितं गीतं वीणापणवलासितं मृतं जीवं च यत्किञ्चित् अङ्गानि स्नेव विद्धि तत् अतृष्यग्गस्तृष्यध्यायत अस्माज्जाता मे मिथुचरन् पुत्रो निवृत्त्या वै देहः अचेतायश्च चेतनः सतं मणिमविन्दत सोऽनङ्गुलिरावयत सोऽग्रीवः प्रत्यमुञ्चत सोऽजिह्वो असश्चथ नैतं ऋषिं विदित्वा नगरं प्रविशेत् यदि प्रविशेत् मिथौ चरित्वा प्रविशेत् तत्सम्भवस्य व्रतम् आतमग्नेरतन्तिष्ठ एकाश्वमेकयोजनम् एकचक्रमेकधुरम् वातध्राजिगतिम् विभो न नरिष्यति न व्यथते न स्याक्षो यस्तु सज्जति यच्वैतान् रोहितागश्चाग्नेः रथे युक्त्वाधितिष्ठति एकया च दशभिश्च स्वभूते द्वाभ्यामिष्टये विगंशत्या च तिस्रुभिश्च वहसे त्रिगंशता च नियुद्भिर्वाय विहता विमुञ्च आतनुष्व प्रतनुष्व उद्धमाधमसन्धमा आदित्ये चन्द्रवर्णानां गर्भमाधेयः पुमान् इतसिक्तसगम् इतसिक्तगं सूर्यगतं चन्द्रमसेरसङ्कृधि वारादञ्जनयाग्रेग्निं य एको रुद्र उच्यते असङ्ख्यातः सहस्राणि स्मर्यते न च दृश्यते एवमेतन्निबोधत आमन्त्रैरिन्द्रहरिभिः याहि मयूररोमभिः मात्वा केचिन्निये मुरिन्नपाशिनः दधन्वेवता इहि मा मन्त्रैरिन्द्रहरिभिः यामि मयूररोमभिः मा केचिन्निये मुरिन्न पाशिनः निधन्वेवं ताम् इमि अणुभिश्च महद्भिश्च निगृह्यैरसमायुतैः कालैर्हरित्वमापन्नैः इन्द्रायाहि सहस्रयुग अग्निर्विभ्राष्टिवसनः वायुश्चैतसिकदृकः संवत्सरो विक्षुवर्णैः नित्यास्तेऽनुचरास्तव सुब्रह्मण्योऽगं सुब्रह्मण्योऽगं सुब्रह्मण्योम इन्द्रागच्छ हरिव आगच्छ मेधातिथेः मेषवृषणश्वस्य मेने गौरावस्कन्दिन्नहल्यायै जार कौशिकब्राह्मणगौतमब्रुवाण अरुणाश्वा इहागताः वसवः पृथिवीक्षितः अष्टौ दिग्वाससोऽग्नयः अग्निश्च जातवेदाश्चेत्येते ताम्राश्वास्ताम्ररथाः ताम्रवर्णास्तथासिताः दण्डहस्ताः खादग्धतः इतो रुद्राः परां गताः उक्तज्ञस्थानं प्रमाणं च पुरयिता बृहस्पतिश्च सविता च विश्वरूपैरिहागताम् रथो नोदकवर्त्मना अप्सुषा इति तद्वयोः उक्तो वेशो वसागंसि च कालावयवानामितः प्रतीच्या वासात्या इत्यश्विनोः कोऽन्तरिक्षे शब्दं करोतीति वासिष्ठो रौहिणो मीमागं साञ्चक्रे तस्यैषा भवति वाश्रेव विद्युदिति ब्रह्मण उदरणमसि ब्रह्मण उदीरणमसि ब्रह्मण आस्तरणमसि ब्रह्मण उपस्तरणमसि अवक्रामत गर्भिण्यः अष्टयोनिमष्टपुत्राम् अष्टपत्नीमिमां महीम् अहं वेद न मे मृत्युः न चामृत्युरगाहरत् अष्टयोऽन्यष्टपुत्रम् अष्टपदिदमन्तरिक्षम् अहं वेद न मे मृत्युः न चामृत्युरगाहरत् अष्टयोनिमष्टपुत्राम् अष्टपत्नी ममोन्दिवम् अहं वेद न मे मृत्युः न चामृत्युरघाहरत सुत्रामाणं महीमूषो अदितिर्द्यौरदितिरन्तरिक्षम् अदितिर्माता स पिता स पुत्रः विश्वे देवा अदितिः पञ्चजनाः अदितिर्जातमदितिर्जनित्वम् अष्टौ पुत्रासो अदितेः ये जातास्तन्वः परि देवाम् उपप्रैत्सप्तभिः परामार्ताण्डमास्यथ सप्तभिः पुत्रैरदितिः उपप्रैत् पूर्व्यं युगम् प्रजायै मृत्यवे तत परामार्ताण्डमाभरदिति ताननुक्रमिष्यामः मित्रश्च वरुणश्च धाता चो धाता चार्यमा च अगंशश्च भगश्च इन्द्रश्च विवस्वागश्चेत्येते हिरण्यगर्भो हगंसः शुचिषत ब्रह्मजज्ञानं तदित्पदमिति गर्भः प्राजापत्यः अथ पुरुषः सप्तपुरुषः यथास्थानं गर्भिण्यः योऽसौ तपन्नुदेति स सर्वेषां भूतानां प्राणानादायोदेति मामे प्रजायामा पशूनां मा मम प्राणानादायोदगाः असौ योऽस्तमेति स सर्वेषां भूतानां प्राणानादायास्तमेति मामे प्रजायामा पशूनां मा मम प्राणानादायास्तङ्गाः असौ य आपोर्यते स सर्वेषां भूतानां प्राणैरापोर्यते मामे प्रजायामा पशूनां मा मम प्राणैरापूरिष्ठाः असौ योपक्षीयते स सर्वेषां भूतानां प्राणैरपक्षीयते मामे प्रजायामा पशूनां मा मम प्राणैरपक्षेष्ठाः अमोनि नक्षत्राणि सर्वेषां भूतानां प्राणैरपप्रसर्पन्ति चोत्सर्पन्ति च मामे प्रजायामा पशूनां मा मम प्राणैरपप्रसृपतमोत्सृपत. Today we have done 5 more 15 mantras just to see if we are able to do. Yeah, we could do. Right, friends. Second topic today, our common sense thought is more spiritual than common sense today, based on that famous mantra of Taittiriya, that any of the devatas will become upasaka. Remember that upasat devata, whoever is in the form, whatever is in the name, whichever is the time he took avatara, whatever the leelas done. Each expression of divine has done different leelas depending on the time requirement. But all of them are ultimately the Parabrahman Ishvara. है ना, like the profession doctor. एक डॉक्टर के पास 100 लोग पेशेंट आते हैं, एक के बाद 10 ही आते हैं, एक के बाद एक ही आता है. No, that depends on various other factors, but that don't change that all the three of them are the doctors only. So too, in each avatar, different leelas. We need not compare the leelas and say one God is great, other is less great. No, all are same Parabrahma and Ishvara Swarup. Nirgunena Parabrahma, Sagunena Maya Shakti Yukta Ishvara. So, to that Paramatma, these are the 5 things we can always pray for. So beautifully said in that mantra. The mantra is Om Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyo Adi Amrutat Sambhabhuva. This is about the Omkara Paramatma. We are saying that Paramatma only in all Pauranika Devata Rupa also. Okay. To that Lord, 5 things are asked. Each one is to see. 1. Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu. 2. Amrutasya Deva Dharano Bhuyasam. 3. Regarding the body. शरीरम में विचर्षणम जिह्वा में मधुमत्तमा कर्णा आभ्याम भूरि विश्रुवम्. Fourth one is Brahmana Koshosi. Fifth one is Medhaya Pihitaha, and one more Shrutam Me Gopaya. A very good, useful, powerful mantra. You know, first one is what? Samendro Medhaya Sprunotu. Let that Paramatma, here Indra means that Devata only. Words don't get carried away. Now you have to be matured. That through all the Nama, one Paramatma only is indicated. So Saha Indraha me Medhaya Sprunotu. First prayer is, O Lord, bless me so that I am always endowed with Medha Shakti. I am always in the utilization of my gained knowledge and smriti. So Medha means living at the intellectual level with the memory of the knowledge gained. Absence of Medha is blank in the intellect. Therefore, there is no reference point to take up any sankalpa any time or to respond to the world whatever it is approaching in front of us. मेधा राहित्य जीवन में संकल्प ठीक नहीं रहता, क्या करना, और कुछ भी होता है तो उसका रिस्पॉन्स क्या करना वो भी स्पष्ट नहीं होता. तो वी जस्ट अंधेरे में तीर मारो, वी जस्ट डू समथिंग, इट मे आर मे नॉट क्लिक. So medhaya sprunotu means give me medhas. And I'm always fully aware, fully conscious. First prayer explained, details you work out. Medhaya sprunotu. Second is amrutasya deva dharanaha bhuyasa. With that medhas, hey deva, amrutasya dharanaha bhuyasa. May I always hold on to amrita only. है ना. अमृतस्य धारणः भूयासम. अमृतत्व का ही मैं धारणा करूं. Means that amrita pada of Paramatma Tattva, that alone should be held in my smriti patha. Means day in and out, day out, throughout the day, throughout life, we are either seeking the amrita pada, or if you have already reached, staying in that amrita pada. Other than that, everything else is mrita. Let us not even think about it, forget about seeking it. है ना? Put it in your own language, the way you feel. I put it in this way. 24 घंटे मुझे अमृत स्वरूप चाहिए, अमृत स्वरूप चाहिए, अमृत स्वरूप चाहिए. Not the amrita, not the amrita, not the amrita. That's what I interpret for my upasana or sadhana, this sentence. अमृतस्य धारणः भूयास. भूयास मतलब बनू. धारणा भूयास मतलब धारणा करने वाला बनू. अमृतस्य means अमृत पद. If this is not done, what we do? Knowingly or unknowingly, we do the dharana of the mrita only. When it is mrita, certainly, other than giving us dukkha, how can it give us shashvata sukha? When itself it is a mrita swarup, isn't it? That way, entire jagat is mrita swarupa. Nirantara. It's continuously dying. So, definitely it's going to give us dukkha and disappointment because it is mrita swarup. The sharira, amrita swarup. If I identify with it, tomorrow it will give me dukkha. Any other relation, any other achievements. Sarvam mrita swarupa. Seek it, decided to be miserable only. Pakka. So, amritasya dharana bhuyas. Let me always do the dharana of amritatva only. Seek it, find it, establish in it. This is what. And to do this sadhana, let no obstacle come, especially from sthula sharira. Therefore, a prayer is extended for the sthula sharira. Shariram me vicharshanam. Let this body be vigata charshanam, free from all disruptions, disturbances at any physiological level. Jihva me madhumattama. Let the tongue be always speaking sweet only. Karnabhyam bhuri vishruvam. Through the ears, let me be the listener more. of the good advices from elders, etc. There, the next three are very important. Eto Sharirik Prarthana, it's important but told. Then next are three. Three are very important. First one was Medhaya Smrunotu. Second one is He Deva Amrutasya Dharanaha Bhuyasam. Third is prayers for the body to be intact so that it is not a disturbance. Fourth one now is very important. What is that? Brahmanaha Koshosi. Underline. O Lord, you are the Kosha sheath, having the Brahma Vastu in you. Safely, securely, you have kept that Brahma Vastu in you. You are the Kosha sheath. Like the case for us, you have a cell phone, very costly. उसको रक्षा करने के लिए you have a kosha, you have a laptop. So there is a laptop bag. It's a kosha. You have specs imported, very costly. So when you use. Otherwise, you put them in the kosha. So everything is safely, securely put in that kosha locker. So earlier days, the sword was kept in the sheath. That sheath is called kosha. So, O Rama, O Krishna, whoever you are, here it is Omkara. You are kosha of the Brahma, Parabrahma Tattva. Parabrahmana koshahas. Not in a negative sense that as a kosha you are covering, but in a positive sense that you are holding it safe and secure in you. But I have to pray to you, and you are kind, compassionate to open up, reveal that Brahma Vastu to me. Isn't it? Brahmana Kosha. So I know for certain, O Lord Rama, you are my Ishtadevata, you are holding the Brahma Vastu in you, you are the Kosha, and I am praying to you now. So far I never prayed. I only asked you for the outer things of the world. Now I am asking you, you are the Kosha Brahma Tattva, reveal that Brahma Tattva to me because that alone is Amrita Swarupa. बाकी सब मैं मांग रहा था, आप दे रहे थे, सब अमृत स्वरूप थे. Only the Brahma Vastu is Amrita Swarup. I never asked, you never gave me. You are the kosha of that. Always having it ready to give me. Now I'm asking, give me that only. That's the feeling, sense in that Brahmanaha kosha has. Third prayer to or fourth one. Any devata you feel, oh, it's a kosha Brahma, oh Ishvara, along with all safety, security given, give me the Brahma Swarupa Anubhuti. Brahmana kosha. Okay. Now this Devata is Brahmanaha Kosha. In fact, every Rupanama is a sheath hiding the Brahman in it. Why we are not able to recognize that Brahman even though we are told thousand times? More importantly, we are that only. सबसे शर्म की बात क्या है? वो ब्रह्मा जिसको हम नहीं जानते हैं, that we only are. Why we are not getting the revelation of that Brahman? This fifth point is the main one we wanted to discuss more today under this common sense thought. Very important. What is it? Medhaya pihitaha. You are the kosha holding the Brahman. When I intensely pray to you, you become kind enough to reveal that Amrita Swarupa Brahman so that I become Amrita Swarupa. But the problem is, I am not even able to approach you with devotion, requesting you to reveal that Amrita Swarupa Brahma. I am not even recognizing you. I am not even having faith in you. I am not worshipping you. I am not remembering you. I am not even approaching you also. In such a terrible, non positive situation, I am in. Why? Medhaya pihitaha. This is the most important thing in the entire thing to be understood by you and I. Where do we go wrong? Here, Medhaya Pitam is my memory power, my Medha Shakti, my Jnana Shakti is fully filled with or occupied with or engaged in the information and knowledge about anything and everything other than you. In fact, all that other than you is mithya only, and taking it as satya, I am pursuing it only. The more I am pursuing it, it is made to be felt satya by me so much that I am totally engrossed in it only as if this alone is my life, because of which I'm not even approaching you, nor even therefore asking you to reveal that Brahma Swarupa to me. Underline this word, Medhaya Pihitaha. Therefore, at one point of time, when we are not yet exposed to Upanishads and Brahma Vidya, not sufficiently blessed with the Adhyatmikata, so long we can have the Medas about outer world. Required for our Vyavahara, our maintenance, management, negotiation, success in the world, we need the Medas exposed to the outer worldly informations, knowledges, sciences. But mind you, once we start becoming Adhyatmika and our Laksha is the Adhisthana Brahman, then all these medas of worldly knowledge, medas of worldly information, medas of importance of the worldly things, medas of wanting to involve in them, they all become a very big obstruction, hindrance. They become the jala, the chain, stopping us from knowing that Brahman. Therefore, in the worldly sense balance, the more we have general knowledge, the more we are lucky and more success we can have. But once we become spiritual, the more general knowledge we have, the more useless we are. We need to have only particular knowledge of Paramatma, no general knowledge of the whole world which is projected on Paramatma. Now, we discuss it a very little now. Homework is given to you to expand on this, contemplate on this, that throughout the day, how much our antakarna is filled with the medha, the memory, the information, the knowledge about the things, about the people, about the events, happenings, experiences. All of them are kalpita, all of them are at the upadhisthai. They strengthen the upadhis, they strengthen our vasanas, they strengthen our bahirmukata with so many things done by us which are contradictory to our own. Recognizing a Paramatma Tattva, how can we experience it? Forget about experiencing what is said here. Even that Brahma Tattva is not even in our vicinity of remembrance throughout the day. So much our Medha is holding on to the world. Medhaya Pihita means that Parabrahma Tattva, that Parabrahma Tattva holding the sheath called as our own Ishtadevata or Guru or Shastra or Pihito covered from us, taken away from us, not seen by us because our Medhas is held on to the whole world and worldly things. Medha is defined by Bhagavan Adi Shankara as Laukika Prajna. The Laukika Prajna, the more we have, Adhyatmikata we are away from. Only that much Laukika Prajna required for our protection and Vyavahara, that's it. No need to gather information, all of that will stay in our mind, keeping the mind always in Rajoguna and Chanchalata. And also, this information creates more and more questions, doubts regarding the Paramatma Tattva. ऐसा बंदा सवाल पूछने में ही जिंदगी भर रहता है and never he pursues the reality. Reality is realized by pursuing it with full faith. It is there, that's all. अब तुम सवाल पूछते रहो, जवाब सुनते रहो और उसी में अकड़ जाओगे. You know, the highest, wisest guru, you know, like Bhagavan Sri Ramana and all. Highest way, they say, for every question asked by disciple, they say only this answer. Beta, all your questions definitely I will answer. But do one thing for me first. What is it? First, the realize the substratum, the truth. फिर आ जाओ मेरे से सवाल पूछने में जवाब देता. And the beauty is what? When the self is realized, we laugh at our own questions. 90% they get dissolved. 10% will be found to be meaningless. एंड द अदर गुरुस जो अपरिपक्व है हमारे तरह एनीबडी आस्क क्वेश्चन वी ट्राई टू गिव वैल्यू टू इट एंड आंसर इट एंड दैट फेलो गेट्स द वन हु गेट्स द आंसर ए मजा मस्ती इन इट that he will now poke more and more questions to me and makes use of me for his own time pass. And I, the stupid, forget that in this question and answer, I am forgetting the substratum only. If I am wise, I'll realize after three times, three answers, that this fellow is interested in the questions, not in the answer, and not in the final answer. Better say I don't know or follow the padati. Yeah, and first know the truth, the remaining things will be revealed there. And even to a child or youngster, if he is asking about a place and its beauty and glory, थोड़ा बता सकते हैं हम थोड़ा, बट ज्यादा नहीं बताओ. ही विल लूज इंटरेस्ट इन इट और ही विल बिकम पागल. कहते ले जा रहा हूं ना मैं, पहले वहां ले जाऊंगा फिर बताओ. द मोमेंट यू शो हिम दैट ब्यूटिफुल टेम्पल आर at the great divine place, आधा तो कन्वेड है, बाकी ओनली द सिंबल, द इम्पोर्टेंस, द महिमा ऑफ द क्षेत्र हैज टू बी टोल्ड. Is it understandable that how our throughout the day Meda Shakti misused for the world is making us never remember the reality? Forget about taking it as the goal, forget about pursuing it. एक परमात्मा तत्व है करके बात ही नहीं समझ में आता, हमको याद रहता नहीं throughout the day. Till we come to the Upanishad class, where is the remembrance about the substratum reality? But the memory is going on working. About what? The worldly things. लौकिक प्रज्ञा ज्यादा हो गया हमारा. अब छोड़ो उसको. उपनिषद उसमें बताया हुआ तत्व ज्ञान और उस तत्व को कैसे पाना, ओनली ऑन दैट वी हैव टू फोकस, एंड दैट्स द फिफ्थ प्रेयर. श्रुतम में गोपाय. श्रुतम में गोपाय means only shrutam means the shruti jnanam alone, which I have heard guru from my guru. Every day I am listening, that alone gopaya be protected, and it has got three meanings. Shrutam me gopaya means mm, what I heard from my gurus about the Paramatma Tattva, may it be protected as memory in me. First point. Second, Shrutam me gopaya, give me the strength and power that I protect that knowledge and utilize. Third meaning, Shrutam me gopaya, is that knowledge when I am practicing it, by revealing the reality to me, it should protect me from falling into samsara to jiva bhav. The three meanings of Shrutam Gopaya. सो मैं श्रुतम गोपाया, मेरे द्वारा जो सुना गया है वो मेरे स्मृति में रह जाए, निकल न जाए. सो टू मैं श्रुतम गोपाया, लेट मी पुट माई एफर्ट्स टू protect what I have heard by doing manana chintana. Third, Shrutam me gopaya, all this Shruti Jnana reveal the truth to me, and in that only my Gopanam is there. Gopanam is protection. May I be protected by realizing what I heard from the Shruti about the Brahma Tattva. Other than that, I want nothing. So, in this way, though common sense thought, but this is how very sublime prayers we can do. मेधया स्पृणोतु 1. हे देव अमृतस्य धारणः भूयासम 2. शरीर विचर्षणम जिह्वा मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्याम बुरिविश्रवम prayers 3. Then knowing that brahmanah koshosi, the respect, reverence. Then medayapita, know what mistakes we do. Then shrutame gopaya, what we should pray for, what should we do, and what should we experience. Pray for what Upanishad Jnanam I am listening, let it be remembered in me. Effort is, let me remember by my effort and do the sadhana. And the result is, may that Anubhuti of Paramatma Tattva come, which alone is the protector of me from falling into Jiva Deha Samsari. Jiva Bhava Deha Bhava Samsari. Very good mantra it is. Mantra yaad rahe ya na rahe, feeling should be there. So if I am Bhakta of Bhagavan Sri Venkateshwara, these are the 6 things I have to ask him. If I am the Bhakta of Gadapati, very good. मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणौ भूयासम शरीरम में विचेषण जिह्वा में मदमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यामुरीश्वरम ब्रह्मण कोशोसी मेधया पिता श्रुतम में गोपाल. वेरी पावरफुल यूनिक मंत्र. सो बाय हार्ट इट. एक बार पढ़ लेते हैं. ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासं शरीरं मे विचर्षणं जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवं ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This we will again discuss when in our mantrocharana, when Shanti mantra, Veda mantra, when I take up after having lot of Devata mantras, which we are doing more than at least 1 month, etc. So that's common sense thought, more of spiritual thought. Today, the Lord said, discuss that, we have discussed it. Now we'll do our mantrocharana today. Okay. About mother will do the mantrocharana. Famous mantra, all of us know it. Sometimes the Dakshina Bharatiya may not know. No, Uttara Bharatiya, all of them know this mantra regarding goddess. Very famous, very divine, very sweet. Today, we'll in short see the meaning of it, then chant it for some 12 times. The mantra is Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Sharanye Triambake Devi कह दो नारायणी नमोस्तुते. ठीक है, this is the mantra. Now this mantra is addressed to Dakshayani, to Parvati Devi, to Sati, to Mahishasuramardini Mata, all of that. In the Saguna Sakara Bhasha. But you and I being Vedantins, for us, the reality is Brahman. That Brahman, reality, beyond any gender or linga, when it is spoken in language, because of the language limitation, that Brahman is spoken in that linga. Like Brahman, it is a Napumsaka Shabda, neuter. Atma, it is the feminine, sorry, masculine word. So to Chiti, that is the feminine word. So Chiti, Atma, Brahman, all three are indicating the absolute reality of it, but in three genders. The genders do not belong to reality. Reality is not a Sthula Sharir. Gender belongs to the language in which that reality is stored. And language has the gender. So the Chiti is the feminine word used for a Brahman who is gender rahita. Atma is the masculine word used for indicating Paramatma who is beyond the gender. So to Brahman is the neuter word utilized for Paramatma who is beyond Deha, therefore Jandaratita. If this is understood, then about this mantra, whatever doubts are there, they go away. So I'll not go into all those things. Straight away for us, mother is Sakshat Parabrahma. And that Parabrahma again with the Shakti is Ishwari only. Again the word is feminine for the sake of explanation. So Parabrahma with his Maya Shakti is Ishwara. So to the Parabrahma who is Chiti, Devi, with her Maya Shakti, she is also Ishwari. Don't get caught up in the gender. That's what I am trying to say. Paramatma we are praying to. No, once we say don't get caught up in the gender, that is when you talk in languages, etc. Okay, but when you come to the prayer, one or the other form you have to do upasana only. So respect that mantra if it is masculine male, feminine female, neuter. तो neuter. So little grammatical discussion करने के बाद now the meaning. Be attentive. Om is Sakshat Parabrahma. Om Tad Brahma. है ना? Then Sarva Mangala Mangalye. So Sarva Mangala Mangalye. Mother is Mangalya Swarupini because She has got Sarva Mangalatas in her. Because she has got all Mangalatas in her, she is Mangalya Swarupini. Second meaning is there are so many Mangalatas at Stula Sukshma Karana level, Sarva Mangala. And to all of them, the Mangalata is given by her presence. Therefore, she is Sarva Mangala Mangalya. So, Mangalata can be discussed as happiness. So, the Jagrata Avastha happiness, Swapna Avastha happiness, Sushupti Avastha happiness of all types, you can call them as Sarva Mangala. But is not all of them are available because of the substratum behind? That substratum is that mother. Therefore, she is the cause for all the Mangalatas. Then what is the prayer in it? O mother, you being the Mangala Swarupani for all Mangalatas, you bless us with them. Let no Amangalata be there in our life at any level. Okay. The Vedantic Sukshma Amangalatas are Avidya instead of Vidya, Moha instead of Spashtata, Ragadveshadi instead of the Prema, Tamogoda instead of the Shuddha Sattva. These are all Amangalatas there. Let them not be there. तो सर्व मंगल मांगल्ये सर्व मंगलताओं के अधिष्ठात्री इसलिए गिव अस ऑल मंगलतास ओनली इफ दिस इज कॉट गुड सेकंड इज शिवे अगेन शिवे मीन्स शिव स्वरूपिणी दैट आल्सो द मीनिंग इज द मंगल स्वरूपिणी ओनली so when you look at her as Parvati, Shiva Parama, Shiva Bhagavan's consort, therefore she is Parvati. So this mantra is addressed to Parvati. But Shiva is Shiva Swarupini. Shiva Swarupini kaun hai? Brahma only. But that Parabrahma in a feminine form addressed. Therefore Shiva Shabda used. So we are addressing the truth itself with the Shakti to bless us. But now with the feminine grammar. That's all. फेमिनाइन वोकैबुलरी बट इट इज रियलिटी ओनली नहीं तो लोग डाउट करते हैं ये लक्ष्मी देवी का मंत्र है पार्वती का मंत्र है किसका मंत्र है क्या है दे हैव लॉट ऑफ डाउट्स वी हैव नो डाउट्स वेदांतिस हैव doubts sorted out because he shifts immediately to that identity of the Brahman. Brahman is beyond gender, it is that Paramatma addressed, but address is done in the language has genders, so we have no problem. So Sarva Mangala Mangalye, I am telling only the Paramatma meaning, not from the Parvati or Durga standpoint only. Shive. Then Sarva Artha Sadhike. Sadhika means the one who bestows or gets done for us. हमारे लिए साध्य करके लगाती है दे देती है what she is the one who becomes the sadhika of for us sarva artha all the arthas. Artha is prayojana. And in Vedanta, in Shastras, we all know four are the main arthas. In that, all the artha prayojana are included. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. इन चारों को पुरुषार्थ कहते हैं तो सर्वार्थ मीन्स these four purushartha sadhike for her devotees she is the one who gets them. And for us, what do we need? No artha, no kama, go beyond dharma and realize the moksha. हमारा तो वही एक मार्ग. Though she is the sarvartha sadhika, for us moksha only is required. Then Sharanye. Sharanya means worthy of surrendering. Because when we go to her with Sharanagati Bhava, she definitely blesses us with all the arthas. So Sharanyata is she is worthy of surrender by us. Never have any doubt to surrender to that mother. She will fully take care. There's a meaning of Sharanya. Then Triambike. So the one Triambika who has got the three eyes. So three-eyed Shiva's consort is the meaning if you take her as Parvati. Or the Triambike is what are the Triambika meaning to Lord Shiva that is applicable to her also. So the Jnana Chakshu, the Nyaya Chakshu, the Karuna Chakshu. The eye of wisdom, the eye of justice, the eye of compassion. So Triambike. Then Devi. Devi means the divine mother, the consciousness herself. Narayani. So why the Narayani suddenly is Parvati? तो Narayani कहाँ से आ गई? Isn't it? That's how the people get a doubt. ये नारायणी कह रहे हैं नारायणी तो लक्ष्मी देवी है तो ये लक्ष्मी का है मंत्र की पार्वती का So here Narayani means one meaning is, if you see the Puranic way, every time Narayani need not be Narayana's wife. It can be sister also. Therefore Narayani is Narayana's Sahodari. Narayana करके we see in that Meenakshi Pancharatnam, the last mantra. Then go by the indicative etymological meaning. Narayana word is given to Narayana for whatever the meaning. Same meaning applies to the mother also. Therefore, if he is Narayana, she is Narayana. What is Narayana? Narasya samuham naraha ayanam yasya saha. So the entire group of human beings, Narasamoha, is called Nara. Ayana means the one who stays there. So सारे नर समूह में परमात्मा रहते हैं. No, that Paramatma only we are talking in feminine language. Therefore, what is Narayana, who is there in the all Narasamuha? So that mother also is there in the entire Narasamuha. It is neither Narayana nor mother. We are talking about Brahman only. Brahman is the one supporting as the Atman of all the beings. That way, Narayani is that Paramatma. Another meaning is what? Nara means Jalam, water. Ayana means stays. So from the water, the prana expresses first. So prana rupena, from the jala, the Paramatma expresses. You use that Paramatma masculine way is Narayana, feminine way Narayani. That's the meaning. Narayani. Te namaha astu, to salutations to you. So without confusion, either take her as Durga Parvati or you take her as Sakshat Parabrahma. Don't get confused. Because the word Narayani. Some places Gauri, the word is used. Shambake, Sharanyam Trambake Gauri instead of Devi. Gauri means Gauravarna. Gauravarna means white color. White means Shuddha Sattva Guna or Jnana Swarupini. So luckily, when we shift from the Vedantic way of looking, every doubt questions are answered. So summary is what? Mother is Sakshat Parabrahma with that infinite Maya Shakti. To that mother we are addressing. Adiparashakti Mata. What is that? Sarva Mangala Mangalya, you are. Shive, you are. Sarvartha Sadhike, we are. You are. Therefore, Sharanye, worthy of surrendering, I am surrendering. Triambake, you have the three drushtis to bless your devotees, me. Devi, Sharanye, Triambake, Devi, you are divine. Narayani, you are in all the beings. Reveal such your form to me. Te namaha astu, all my worships, surrenders, salutations to you. Now, having heard this, you make the summary of meaning of all that in your heart, and then use this meaning and mantra to pray to that mother to be blessed. One of the very powerful mantra, famous, and very many people chant it. Good if the meaning also known. That's the idea. We have discussed it. Now chant it. ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरि नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। When we use our intellect, few things start becoming spashta. Whatever the things we are spashta in, use them for sadhana wherever they are required. When use them, we become more subtle. Then the other things also start becoming spashta. Like in this shloka, Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvata Sadhake Sharanye Trambake. So many things we are spashta about. So keep them in the mind and do those prarthanas. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ॐ येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानाम् ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् ॐ गुरुपुङ्गवपुङ्गवकेतनते समतामयतां न हि कोऽपि सुधीः शरणागतवत्सलतत्त्वनिधे भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमः ओम सकस्त उपनिषद आचार्येभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रुघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थमस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानंदम निराधारम निखिलाधारम अव्ययम निगमाद्यगतम नित्यम नीलकंठं नमाम्यहम्। पारायणम षष्ठोऽध्यायः। चैंट फ्रॉम 10th मंत्र फ्रेंड्स। ओम यस्तन्तु नाभ इव तन्तुभिः प्रधानजैः स्वभावतः देव एकः स्वमावृणोतु स नो दधात ब्रह्माप्ययम्। एको देवः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः सर्वव्यापी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा कर्माध्यक्षः सर्वभूताधिवासः साक्षी चेता केवलो निर्गुणश्च एको वशी निष्क्रियाणां बहूनाम् एकं बीजं बहुधा यः करोति तमात्मस्थं येन पश्यन्ति धीराः तेषां सुखं शाश्वतं नेतरेषाम्. Friends, this good effort of hours of studying Upanishads one day will give us that hold, puckered catch about the truth in our intellectual understanding, and also as that is to be taken as goal. Till that happens, we will not leave our Upanishad then. Once that is confirmed, that is justified by knowing and doing the required outer inner sadhanas. That's continued till that self is experienced. There should be no ambiguity in this whatsoever. Friends, the third mantra of the Shashtodhyaya we have seen from the Paramatma standpoint, We have seen from the sadhaka sadhana standpoint. Now we will study it with Bhashyam. When you study with Bhashyam, that indicates how Paramatma becomes Jivatma, gets bound. Then the Jiva has to get liberated. What to do sadhana? What is it? Told in the next fourth mantra. Shall we chant it? Om Tat Karma Krutva Vinivartya Bhuyah Tattvasya Tattvena Sametya Yogam Ekena Dvabhyam Tribhirashtavirvam Kalena Chaivatma Gunaischa Sukshmaihi. This was the mantra. So, from the sadhana standpoint, ki Atma Gunaischa Sukshmaihi means with all the positive sadgunas in the antakarana entertained kalena for long time through the practices of ashtabhihi, ashtanga yoga, practice of tribhihi, the tapaswadhyayeshwara pranidhana yoga, dvabhyam, the bhakti yoga, atmanatma viveka yoga, or the ekena by associating with that one common substratum. Beyond, behind all multiple names and forms, let us realize it and get liberated. Anna, while doing this, tattvasya tattvena sametya yogam. All the faculties, all the panchamahabhutas, tanmatras, only in our ignorance and wrong practice they are considered to be apart from the Paramatma. They are all Paramatma only. With this thought, by dropping their separate existence or identity, merge them in Paramatma. That's the meaning of Tattvasya Tattvena Sametya. And first of all of them, the first sadhana is Tat Karma Krutva Vinivartya Bhuyaha. Slowly get withdrawn from the outer world through Ragadesha Kama Krodha by engaging in Tat Karma means karma told by the Lord and karma phala offered to the Lord. So tat karma krutva is karma yoga, vinivarta is with that vairagya, tattvena tattvasya sametya is considering all these tattvas to be nothing but the Paramatma only. Then ekena dvabhyam tibi ashtavihi, through all these sadhanas, just reach out to that Paramatma tattva. Yesterday we explained, today we explained. Every word for a sadhaka is very crucial in this mantra, worthy of studying, understanding, and accepting, or understanding and accepting the sadhana that is indicated. समझकर स्वीकारना कि इस मंत्र के द्वारा ऋषि हमें ये साधना करने को कह रहे हैं, समझकर उसको करना. That's how we have to study all Puranas, all mantras, texts. It is what the sadhana indicated. For me, let me understand, let me do. Now, let us study this mantra with Bhashya. What is Bhashyakara's precise Bhashya on this? Okay, start. Taditi. So, tat karma krutva of that mantra, the first word is tat. Therefore, tat word se start hone wala, tat karma krutva mantra, I am commenting. Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to understand? Are you ready to accept? Are you ready to get convinced about? Are you ready to use that knowledge practically? Then I assure you that you reach the reality. So, taditi, I am explaining. Explaining is my job. Listening, understanding, doing that sadhana always is your job. सुनना ही नहीं चाहते, I can't help. समझना नहीं चाहता, you can't help. स्वीकारना नहीं चाहता, you can't help. If you don't want to do sadhana, nobody can help. That's as direct and as simple as that. On the other hand, with little maturity and with understanding that I have to discover my own freedom and moksha, when I take up all these sadhanas as commitment and do it, I only see that I am transforming, I am changing, I am evolving, I am reaching near to the truth than the truth, going near to moksha than from the bandhana. खुद को पता चलता when I do it. Okay, taditi. Tat karma, that mantra I am explaining. Listen if you want to. Start. Tat karma. So here it's a totally different meaning Shankara gives in continuation of the earlier mantras. As I told you, from Bhashyakara's Bhashya Drishti, this mantra says how the Paramatma, having created his own web of the world, enters it into and becomes like a jiva, a kida, bound by it. Like in our life, we construct our house and we only become kida, caught by it. मेंटेनेंस of the tenant का प्रॉब्लम, देन कोई उधर रिपेयर होता है फिर से करना पड़ता है, हाउस टैक्स इंक्रीजेस. आई ओनली मेड द हाउस एंड आई एम कॉट बिफोर दैट कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं था, रेंटेड हाउस आई यूज्ड टू एंजॉय. लाइक दैट एग्जांपल, दैट डजंट मीन डोंट मेक द हाउस. एग्जांपल दे रहे हैं कैसे हम इसमें बंधन में आते हैं, हम जो क्रिएट करते हैं उसमें. And this example is limited, not that everybody is making the house and getting caught up also. Many people are wise. They understand and accept that the maintenance is a part of construction. They do that also with same sincerity. Some even wise people make the house and sell it. दूसरे लोग तुम ले लो. Very many things happen. Example is not important. So, Shankara Bhagavan says the meaning of this shloka this way. So, tat karma krutva. Tat karma. What is that karma? Prutivyadi. That's karma is the objects on which the action is happening or falling. So, on which objects the Lord was acting upon the Pancha Mahabhutas. Therefore, Tat Karma means Prativyadi, which was the last word of the last shloka. Akini, what was that? Tene shitam karma vivartateha. What is that karma? Prutyap tejo nila khani. Prutivi, Apu, Teja, Anila, Kha. Kha means Prithvi. Kam ke khani. So these are the five. So tat karma means Prithivyadi. Here Krutva means Srishtva. Okay. In that Krutva Srishtva, how many things we have to understand? Paramatma becoming aware of himself, immediately becoming aware of his Shakti, and from that Shakti, slowly he projected, starting from the Akasha Tanmatra up to Gandha Tanmatra, Shabda Tanmatra to Gandha. Okay, from these Tanmatras, शब्द तन्मात्रा से आकाश, स्पर्श से वायु, रूप से अग्नि, देन रस तन्मात्रा से जल, गंध तन्मात्रा से पृथ्वी. With this sankalpa, they got prakatya expressed. Then, through the combination of these tanmatras, Panchamahabhutas, Stula Panchamahabhutas came. And then further, with the Ishvara Sankalpa, the combination, the entire world gross is made. So, in this way, from the Maya Shakti up to the formation of the seen grass world, all of that should be understood as Tat Karma Krutva, having created the world. So, Tat Karma Prativyadi Krutva means Srishtva. Second is Vinivartya. Vinivartya means Pratyavekshanam Krutva, having himself looked into his own created world. You can put it poetically for our understanding sake. When you create something, look at it with attentiveness, seeing that created thing's beauty, glory. There are many chances that you get enchanted by it. So too Bhagavan looked at his own creation, got fascinated as if. Vinivartya means having seen it, निखार कर उसको अच्छी तरह से देखा. The moment he looked at it, he felt यार ये मजा है. करके he entered in it and started identify with it. Forgot that he is Brahman beyond all that. This is one way of saying how the Lord became Jiva. You and I bow. And in Taittiriya Upanishad, in other way it is said. और इनके Aitareya Upanishad. Aitareya Upanishad में क्या कहा? बना तो दिया मैंने, but without me, they cannot sustain. Therefore, for sustaining them, let me enter. करके he entered. सीमानम विदार्य यतया द्वारा प्रापद्यत. How can they exist without me? यार? जैसे मैंने घर बनाया, अब मैं घर में नहीं रहूं तो फिर वो भूत बंगला बनेगा वो। वैसे मैं रहूं तो भी वही बनेगा, बट फिर भी इजंट इट। तो दैट्स हाउ ही एंटर्ड करके ऐतरेय में कहा। इन तैत्तरीय कैजुअली तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशत्। And what is the Pravesha Shruti? In Taittiriya Bhashya, it was very exhaustive. So Taittiriya also created entered. Aitareya created entered. Here also, Vinivarta means having fascinated by seeing his own creation. Bhuyaha. Okay. Pratyavekshanam krutva. Bhuyaha means punaha. What did he do? Tasya atmanaha tattvena bhumyadina yogam sametya sangamaya. That's what I said. With that all Panchamahabhutas and Panchamahabhuta made entire Srishti, Atmanaha means with his own self, with those Tattvena, Bhumyadina, Yogam means Sametya means Sangamaya. He got endowed with it, identified with it, associated with it, attached with it. And like when the amount is paid in that showroom for that car, what exactly happens in us? With that car, how do we, तब तक जब तक डिसाइड नहीं किया, पे नहीं किया, that car was one of the so many cars in that showroom. We have no particular relation with anyone. देख रहे हैं बस. अब एक बार ये रंग और ये डिजाइन, ये बजट पसंद आया, negotiation, bargaining, whatever, amount is paid. Then slowly as the car is being handed over to you, the key, the registration, what is happening there? ये मेरा है ऐसा उस कार से एक विलक्षण तादात्म्यता होता है कि नहीं? दैट मेरा स्लोली गोज इनटू द नेक्स्ट लेवल, दैट ये मैं हूं, है कि नहीं? मेरा है, therefore आई यूज इट, मैं हूं, therefore एनीथिंग हैपेंस टू द कार, आई फील एज इफ वो चोट मुझे लगी. ये सिलसिला goes on till when? Till that car is sold after 10 years, 5 years. At the time of selling also feel, यार इतने साल से मेरे को साथ दे रहा था, एक्चुअली मैं तो बेचना नहीं चाहता हूँ. सो ऑल सेंटिमेंट्स, इमोशन, नॉनसेंस. बट मजबूरी हो या एनी अदर रीजन, द सन इज स्कोल्डिंग. जनरली सन्स स्कोल्ड इन दिस रिगार्ड. गुरु के बात तो सुनते नहीं, ये तो तुर के तो सुनते. बाबा एक गाड़ी कटारा रखे हो आप गैराज में, जगह ही नहीं मिल रही है पार्किंग में, चलो इसको बेच दो. Then you sell it. When the selling is out, first thing happens is the money came, the registration transferred on some other's name. Slowly, what happened in the beginning, same thing happens. उसके ऊपर ममता और अहमता शुरू हुआ और बढ़ गया था. अभी धीरे धीरे ममता कम होता है. You know it, it is sold. Then you just suddenly feel that absence of feeling that ये मेरा है, अभी मेरा नहीं है, मैंने बेच दिया. और उससे फिर अहंता भी चला जाता. उसके बाद उसको कोई ठोक दिया और उसको कुछ भी हो, यू आर नॉट वरीड, थैंक गॉड वो मेरा सेल करने के बाद उसको ठोक लगा, ठुक गया वो. इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द एग्जांपल, सेम वे परमात्मा भी, having seen the created world, got enchanted by it, he got lost into it. As an Ishvara also he got lost into it with the responsibility that I have to maintain. And as a jiva, he got lost into every specific created combination of Panchamahamutas called as the Stula Sukshma Karana Sharira. And every place he became one jiva. Any number of jivas. Jiva is one bhava. As many upadhis it enters into, it becomes as if so many jivas. जीव तो भाव है, वो एक बार शुरू हुआ, वो कितने भी हो सकता है. So this is how he says, prati avekshanam kritva bhuyah punah tasya. Tasya means of that his own created world. Atmanah means with his own self. Tattvena means as if reality. Bhumyadina with all these panchamahabhutas exclusively, as well as their combination various Thura Shariras. Yogam Sametya means Sangamaya. He just got attached to them. Then some grammatical thing, nilopaha drashtavyaha, that's okay. Katividaihi prakaraihi, How he started getting identified and enchanted? That's what. Ekena Prithivya Dvabhyam Trivihi Ashtabhirva Prakriti Bhutaihi Tatvaihi. Ekena is first he got identified with one thing called as Prithvi. Ekena is Prithivya. Then Dvabhyam Trivihi Ashtabhihi. One meaning is what? That Prithvi alone got modified into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Ekena means that pot maker is identified with that one mud. Ekena. Then Dvabhyam Trivihi Ashtavi means out of that mud he made 2 pots, 3 pots, 8 pots. It's only a Sankhya. With that he got identified. मेरे इतने मटके हैं मैंने बनाया है मेरे हैं. This is the meaning Shankara Bhagavan gave that by identifying with the multiple projected Rupa Namas, the Paramatma only became Jiva now. So, Ekena Prativya Dvabhyam Tribhi Ashtavirva Prakriti Bhutaihi Tatvaihi Taduktam. And that is said also in Bhagavad Gita. The Ashtabhihi, that word to explain Bhagavad Gita ka reference, Bhagavan Shankara is taking. He says, Bhumi Rapo Analo Vayu Kammano Buddhirevacha Ahankara iti iyam me Vinna Prakriti Rashtada. It is said in the fourth sloka of 7th chapter, Ki me Ashtada Vinna Prakriti. This is my Prakriti eightfold. Bhinna means it's other than me. Bhumihi, the earth. Apaha, water. Analaha, fire. Vayu, vayu. Then Kham is Akasha. Manaha is the mind, Sankalpa Vikalpatmaka. Buddhihi, the Nishchayatmikaha. Ahankaraha, the one owner of all of that. All of that is my Prakriti, Bhagavan said. With that Prakriti identified, he becomes Jiva. गीता में तो और नेक्स्ट श्लोक 2 में गंभीर बात बताई. फर्स्ट कहते हैं अपरायम, ऑल दिस इज अपरा प्रकृति. दिस इज अनदर परा प्रकृति आल्सो माइंड. व्हाट इज इट? आइडेंटिफाइड विथ इट व्हेन दैट जीव भाव एक्सप्रेसेस, दैट इज परा प्रकृति. अपराय अपरेयम इतस्तु अन्याम विद्धि प्रकृति में पराम जीवभूताम महाबाहो यया इदम जगत धार्यते. The whole world is supported by that Jiva Bhuta Prakriti, whether it is Ishvara or Jiva. But who am I? I am neither the Jiva Bhuta Prakriti nor the Ashtada Prakriti. मैं तो इन दोनों से अलग हूँ. That's what he says in the next श्लोक. फर्स्ट एतद् योनिनि भूतानि सर्वाणि इति वधारय अहं कृष्णस्य जगतः प्रभव प्रलयस्तथा. These two become the cause of the entire world and I prompt them. Therefore, this way I become the cause of the world. But yet I am not attached to them. मत्तः परतरम अन्यत किंचित न अस्ति धनंजय वही सर्वमिदं प्रोतम सूत्रे मणिगणा इव. One of the most top 10 shlokas में एक 7th chapter 7th shloka there. There is nothing other than me in ultimate reality. So by this what is said here, Ashtada Prakriti means the Panchamahabhutas, the Mana, the Buddhi and also Ahankara. I identify with that. And with each of the set of those things, one Jiva. So the one Paramatma only, as so many sets of Jiva is bound now. So many Jivas with each set of Prakriti. Ashtada Prakriti. And all of that he only projected and he got enchanted in it. So up to this is the bondage explained. Now how to get liberation? It will be told in the next mantra. Before that, one more line is Kalena Chevatma Gunaisha Sarvaihi. Kalena Cha means, and it continued for the long time. Then what do you mean by Atma Gunaihi Cha? Here Atma means Antakarana. What is the Antakarana Gunaha? Antakarana Gunaihi Kama Adibihi Sukshmai. So not only I got identified with the Panchamahabhutas wholesale, but I identified with the Panchamahabhuta return now, which are in the form of all Sthula Shariras. But within the Sthula Shariras, whatever the Sukshma Sharira are there, Antakarana, उस अंतःकरण के जो लक्षण है आत्म गुण कहते हैं उसको अंतःकरण गुण. That also I started projecting and I am getting identified with them and they are Kamadi Vikar. So the Antakarana and all the Kamadi Vikara belonging to it. So to Sthula Sharira and all the modifications of Jara, Roga that happen to it. With that, now Paramatma got identified. Now he is suffering as Jiva. Otherwise, there is no sambandha with any one of them. And these upadhis also, independent of Paramatma, they cannot exist. Because Paramatma is a support of them. But we take them as separate from Paramatma, give them its reality, we identify with them, then we get bound. So this shloka, Bhashyakara, once more we'll browse through for more spashtata tomorrow. Then we take up the mantra number 4, in which for you and I, through this Sarva Ishvara Arpana Sadhana, that Paramatma Tattva again be regained, that will be taught. Let us study. Thank you. Om 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 Purnamada Om Shrutimatre Namaha Tatsad Brahmarpanamastu. Dhanyavad. Let us browse through Gita for some time.